Is it just me, or did anybody out there like me find the game yesterday between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills a little bit strange at one point in the game? At one point in the game when the Bills were getting killed, real quickly, my name is Michael Zappia. I'm from Buffalo, New York. I'm an ex-athlete, an All-America, preseason All-American punter and wide receiver at Buffalo State College. Grew up in Buffalo, New York, love the Buffalo Bills. It's a quick intro. I'll tell you a little bit more about me when it's pertinent for this question that I have for you. I'm mind-boggled right now, just so you know. I think about how I was going to put this video out there, and I'm just going to do it and put it out there because I'm concerned. I'm concerned about something. Something doesn't make sense. I consider myself a pretty intelligent person, pretty logical thinker, and this might sound totally crazy to you, but back to this. Does anyone find this clip from yesterday's game a little bit strange? I'm going to let you watch this real quickly.
Damar Hamlin and his family watched the Bills playoff game in person this weekend. It's hard to see them because of all the snow that was going on, but he's sitting in the suite right there. Today marks 3 weeks since Hamlin went into cardiac arrest on the field during the Bills game against the Bengals. His team didn't win last night's rematch, but Hamlin's remarkable recovery is reason enough to celebrate. I mean, yes.
That video was of supposedly Damar Hamlin, and listen, just please take this with a grain of salt. Please don't react to this. Don't judge anything I'm about to say. I need you to just sit with me and think for a second, okay? Just sit and think. Don't judge. I promise you, by the end of this video, your brain's going to be moving, hopefully like mine is, just wondering, I'm a little concerned. I hope that's you. Some of you are going to watch this video and say, this guy's freaking crazy. Oh my God, how stupid can this man be? And then there'll be some of you, probably about a 50-50, because it's pretty much the world we live in. 50% will be like, wait a second. A lot of the things he's saying make complete sense. But I watched the game yesterday. I try not to be a Bills fan anymore because it's not good for your health. I'm watching the game, and we're getting killed by Cincinnati. And then all of a sudden, first of all, in the beginning of the game, when the tunnel thing happened, the players were coming out of the tunnel. My good friend Glenn from Buffalo called me up on FaceTime. I thought he was about to show me Damar Hamlin running out of the tunnel, which I thought would have been great. I thought it would have been a great emotional boost for the team, probably just what they needed, but it didn't happen. Damar didn't come running out of the tunnel. I was a little disappointed that didn't happen, but he didn't. For whatever reason, 3 or 4 weeks removed from his incident on the field. Just, you know, I just recently had a heart attack. I just had triple bypass surgery where they cracked my chest in half. They sawed me in half. They pried open my rib cage to get to my heart. They pulled my heart out. It stops. They put me on a ventilator, so I'm breathing as they're surgically repairing veins from my leg and another part of my chest into my heart to bypass the blockage in my heart. They're putting me back together. They zipped me back up. I just went through a horrific personal experience. So as a heart patient myself recently, October 14th of this year, I know what it is. And my heart went out to Damar Hamlin when he hit the ground on that Monday Night Football game. But just want to let you know I'm coming from a place of perspective. It's real. I'm a heart patient that almost died about 3 months ago. So this is real for me, and it's on my heart to talk about it right now. So anyway, when he didn't get introduced in the beginning of the game, I said, well, why couldn't he? Because I can tell you right now, and tell you right away, that on the Saturday after my open heart surgery, and what happened to me was way more intensive than what happened to Damar Hamlin. He wasn't surgically repaired. He wasn't cracked in half. He didn't have to saw his sternum in half. None of those things. I guess his heart stopped. They resuscitated him. He's in the hospital. A few days later, he comes back. He's got all of his full functioning. The guy should be pretty okay and on the road. I want to tell you, the Saturday after my open heart surgery, I was at my son's flag football game. 5 days later, I was at my son's flag football game with a big parka on as my body was trying to warm up, watching my son play football. So I will tell you, it was a little odd to me that Damar Hamlin didn't show up on the field. But some people say, well, it's because he's on oxygen. I got news for you. Take a look at this picture right here. Here's me the day of open heart surgery with the people I love the most, my brother, sister, mother, and uncle. And I got oxygen tubes up my nose with a big smile on my face, and I'm breathing just fine. anyone find it strange, or did you have time to think about how strange it was that there was this man, looked like a man, a silhouette of a man in a hoodie in front of a window pane, as you saw in the video, with snow coming down, but you can't see his face? Anybody else find it strange that other than the one picture of Damar, and I believe it's his mother and father, and I'll show it right here, other than this one picture, where he's kind of covering his face like this, does anybody else find it just a little bit odd that, and this is just as far as I know, because I don't know everything, I'm wrong a lot of the time, and I'm hoping to be wrong here in this video. But does anybody else find it a little bit odd that this man has one picture with his hands covering his face in the hospital bed, wearing a 3 hat and a Love for Damar t-shirt, and one video of a silhouette of a man with his face blacked out, a video of him on an elevator with big glasses on, his face blocked out with a big parka, that these are the only things that we have of Damar Hamlin? When an average regular guy like me, the day of my open heart surgery, grabbed my own phone and snapped a picture of me with my loved ones to let the world know I was okay? Didn't everybody out there like me yesterday want, can I see his face? I don't even, who is that guy in the window? I don't even know who that guy is. I mean, some of you are probably saying, oh my God, I can't believe he doesn't believe it was tomorrow. Listen, I'm not saying I do believe or don't believe. I'm saying I don't have enough information to know for a fact that the guy's okay. So the reason why I bring all this up to you is because this morning I got a message from a very, very close friend of mine whose opinion and just his mind I respect very much. He sent me a video on Instagram of the hooded gentleman, supposedly Damar, at the game with the face blocked out. And somebody on Instagram in the video said, haha, you people are fooled by this. You really believe this? This is all a big show before you, and we're just the spectators. I'm watching this video. I'm like, what's my friend Jonathan talking about? So I started a text message Jonathan, and we got into a conversation about the health and well-being, the welfare of Damar Hamlin. And as Jonathan started to share things with me, I started to question them myself. I said, wait a second. I did think that was weird yesterday when the guy was up there with a hoodie and you can't see his face. It's in the elevator in the video, supposedly with his kids, and you can't see his face. You see glasses. And then the only picture, when you do a Google search, do it right now, humor me right now. Do a Google search for Damar Hamlin after heart attack or after CPR. All you find is a plethora of pictures of Damar the athlete, Damar the Buffalo Bill, but there ain't nobody out there that has pictures with the man or videos with the man. I just told you I had a much worse experience, and I didn't die on a field and be resuscitated, but I almost died on the ground here about 2 feet from where I'm sitting right now, and I rushed myself to the hospital. I said, you're having a heart attack, and the doctor said when I got to the hospital, we have no idea how you're still alive. So, well, and then they cracked me open heart surgery, repaired the arteries. Damar didn't get cracked open. 5 days later, 6 days later, I'm at my son's flag football game. 3 weeks later, anybody else find it odd that Damar didn't come walking out of the tunnel? That Damar's face wasn't seen for everyone to go, ah. I'm authentically and sincerely concerned. I don't know the man. I didn't really know the man. I knew his name before the incident happened on Monday Night Football against the Bengals, but I'm a Bills fan, so I knew who Damar Hamlin was. Don't know him personally. Bottom line is, concerned for this guy. Does anybody else find it weird that he supposedly has been in Buffalo for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, that he's been at the Bills practice facility, One Bills Drive in Buffalo, that he's been around all of his teammates? Is anybody out there wondering why there's not one picture or one video taken by all of his teammates? Nobody in the hospital, no nurses, no doctors, no interviews. Why have we not seen Damar Hamlin? You know, a lot of people watching this, oh, he's a conspiracy theorist, the whole vaccine thing. Well, listen, I'm the one that when he collapsed on the ground saw the impact to the chest and said, oh my God, he got blasted in the chest. Could that have had something to do with it? Where I do personally believe that the vaccine is killing people, where I would never ever in a million years allow someone to stick a needle in me. That's just my personal choice. Would never get vaccinated, just for the record. not an anti-vaxxer, because I don't give a rat's ass what you do with your life and your body. I care about people, but we all get to make our own decisions. The bottom line is, does anybody just find this completely odd that the players in the facility, the trainers, the doctors, the staff, the coaches, that there's not one single picture of Damar Hamlin showing the world, hey, I'm okay, when you got a perfectly normal dude here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, not famous, not wealthy, not rich, not a football player anymore. My social media knows I'm very much alive. My social media has seen posts from me, not just in text, but videos. My social media has seen me throughout this rehab process for the past 100+ days. My friends and family around the world that know me, because we live in a social media world, a picture and video world, they know that I'm okay. But can anyone please just show me proof that Damar's okay, other than one picture in the hospital, one bad video with glasses on the hoodie in an elevator at One Bills Drive, and one video of a guy where you can't see his face with a hoodie doing stuff like this, putting up the 3 symbol, when none of us watching that game yesterday knew who that person was on the screen. Wouldn't it have been nice to know it was, in fact, Damar Hamlin? I'm struggling with this today. I'm concerned with this man. And for no other reason, I'm putting this video out there because I spoke to a few people today and blew their minds with what I shared with them. And nobody has been able to, without a shadow of a doubt, prove to me that Damar's alive, okay, and that everything is fine. And now there are rumors coming out that he's dead, that they're covering up. My other question, what are they covering up? What could they possibly be covering up? Then other questions come up. Well, come on, Mike, you'd never get all those players to say that he was in the facility if he wasn't. I get it. I'm struggling with the whole thing right now. And that's why I want somebody. Damar yourself. Damar, if you're watching this right now, you don't know me from Adam. I grew up in South Buffalo, West Seneca, New York. Bills fan my whole life. Almost became a Buffalo Bill in 1999. Preseason All-American punter. I kicked the hell out of the ball still at the age of 48. Bruce DeHaven got fired after the Music City Miracle, after the Bills lost another major game. That's all the Bills do is lose big games. Sorry to say it, it's the truth. The bottom line is this. I'm a Buffalo guy. I care about you, whether you think I do or not. I'm concerned that maybe it's true. Maybe someone's covering up something, because I just find it extremely odd that nobody has taken a picture with you. Nobody's taken a video with you. Nobody's published anything since your incident on the field, and I just don't understand it, because what I went through was 10,000 times more intense than what you went through as far as post-heart attack. And I was at my son's flag football game on Saturday, snapping pictures of me, him, doing live videos, you name it. You're a professional athlete. And nothing. We've got nothing. Hey, I hope this video gets out there. I hope someone laughs at this and immediately says, well, here's me with Damar at the game yesterday, and he was walking out of the stadium, and I did a quick video with him and his son, and here's his face, and you can see him. Please, someone show me that the guy's alive. Otherwise, I've got every reason to believe that it's a bit odd that we haven't seen tons of evidence proving that this man is alive and well, as I am right now, as I make this video for you on January 23rd, 2023. Call me crazy. I don't care what you call me. I don't care what people think of me. I just want to know that the man's alive and he's okay. And someone to answer these questions that, as I even ask him myself, they don't make sense. Please share this video. If you're friends with Damar, share a picture of you and Damar. Tag me on it, Michael Vincent Zappia on Facebook. Show me that someone has proof that this man's okay. But until then, after I racked my brain at all this information that hit me this morning, what reason would I have to believe that he's okay, alive, and well? See you soon.